Let's flip this around. There we go. Let's take a look in my workshop. Here's the 060 I'm working on. And let's just take a quick look at all the stuff that is going to be coming up. So we've got this whole shelf to deal with, and this whole shelf to sail. So let me set everything up over here, and we can go over the rules of the game, and let me make sure that everything is set up as well. There we go. Okay, one last thing. Let me double check something. Here we go. All right. Let me take one good look at my bank account before I put it into the negatives. Okay. Can everybody see everything, and is it horizontal properly? Tell me yes or no. And then I'll go into the rules. Okay, good. All right. So, train sale. I've got a bunch of surplus stuff of my own collection that I will sell in a variety of scales from G to HO and maybe even some N. So how this works before we get into the items themselves. Make a list of the items you want to buy, including the timestamp, and then send me an email with the list of things you want to buy to interurbanera@gmail.com. You can send as many emails as you want for particular items because this will be a very long live stream. And anybody with the earlier timestamp will get the item. So keep that in mind. I will respond probably later tonight or tomorrow, confirming whether or not the items are available, the total cost of all the items you purchased, and what the shipping might be. Now, I need to box up whatever items you've committed to buy first and measure the box and weigh them, so it might take a little while for me to give you the full total, upon which payment will be PayPal or Venmo. Shipping will be via the U.S. Postal Service. In the email, let me know if you want it priority mail or just USPS ground. The priority mail I can give an instantaneous quote for. The ground will be based off of, time, weight, and distance. Make sure to put your full name and address in the email. Then I will email you the USPS tracking information and confirmation number when I've sent it out in a couple of days. Again, all items are first come, first serve. So feel free to send, as Chicago politicians say, vote early and often. So send emails with various items you want. You can also do it at the end of the live stream. That's totally fine, especially for some of the more obscure stuff. Okay, so let's start with what I just teased. And this is a classic Bachmann Big Hauler in Santa Fe with very beautiful two-tone paint job. So let's take a look. Oh, timestamp in the stream or timestamp on our clock? That is timestamp on the stream, so that way I can scrub back and figure out exactly what you're talking about, because there will be a bunch of duplicate items. I have a bunch of rolling stock that is like the exact same kit 6 times over. So just make sure to timestamp what you want. Anyways, so we've got this beautiful Bachmann Big Hauler. This is one of the older ones, but it also runs perfectly and does not have a cracked gear. It's been very lovingly maintained by a friend of mine who recently gave it to me, but it's surplus to my needs. This is obviously in East Tennessee and Western North Carolina 460. It runs very nicely, and it's basically in like new condition, despite being decades old. And I'm not super hip on pricing for G-scale items, so either make me an offer, but somewhere in the realm of like $50, and it's yours plus shipping. Yeah, shipping is considerable. Oh, it's missing its little bell. Okay, up next, we've got this lovely Rath Packing Company boxcar with operable doors. This is also Bachmann. Has knuckle couplers. Again, in pretty much like new condition. You can have this for $20 plus shipping. Okay. Here we've got another Bachmann item, a lovely Bachmann bobber caboose. This thing's really cute. It's mostly intact and looks ready for service. It's been a display item in my old workshop for a very long time, and now it can be yours to enjoy on your garden scale layout. You can also have this for, let's also say $20 for each one of these, just to keep it simple. And you can also make me deals if you want to say buy all of the G scale for a fixed price. Let me know. This is a lovely LGB bobber caboose with nice lit marker lamps and a special Christmas paint scheme from a particular year. So you can see the end of this box and you can cross-index it against other LGB stuff. It's, as you can see, basically new in box and looks really nice. So how about $50 plus shipping for this, please? Okay, let me roll the giant cart that you saw earlier a little closer to me so I can shelve and reshelve these items. Okay, so let's start with a little piece of railroad ephemera. We've got this lovely cast iron Orient Express piggy bank. And it has a very fun spring-loaded mechanism to it. You set the little steam locomotive and you place the little coin in the pilot of the locomotive and you release it and it launches it into the tunnel, which is kind of fun. This is all cast iron construction, so I will ship this flat rate so it doesn't cost $1 million to ship it. It's just a lovely little bank. I think you'll really enjoy it. How about $20 for this, please? Let's see. Do you have any tips for beginner kit bashers? Yes, I'm thinking, let me know in the chat if you would like a live stream on like kit bashing theory. I'm sure a lot of you might. So if you want that, just let me know and I will put together a live stream in the next couple of months with kit bashing ideas and stuff that you can ask me live. Okay, this is kind of a deep cut item, but I inherited a bunch of these Soundtracks speakers, which now I'll have to rebag, but you get the idea. I've got an endless amount, and I'll show you the types, and you can make an offer. I penciled on each of these as the original MSRP, like these little sugar cubes were $14, but I certainly won't charge you $14 for them. I've got multiples of each. I've got mini cubes. I've got more mini cubes. I've got lots of these square speakers. I also have quite a few of these oval speakers, and you can see the original MSRP was $11.50 for these, 15 years ago. So yeah, you can see how many of these I have. So if you want, about 10 of these Soundtrack speakers, you're more than welcome to them. And just make me an offer either on the whole pile of a particular speaker, all of them entirely, and you can inquire about how many I actually have in this in an email, so I'm not sitting here going one potato, two potato the entire time, including all of the injection molded speaker baffle kits as well. So if you want an actual resonant chamber for all of these Soundtrack speakers, you can buy them too. I also have this, F-off giant speaker that you can put in a G-scale engine, perhaps the one that I talked about earlier. Here's these 28mm speakers, these 1-inch speakers. I've got a whole pile of them. Another large speaker. I've got a bunch of these which are really good for tenders, these oblong and square types. You can see these were $8 20 years ago. And yeah, these are all about $8 to $10. I'll definitely make you a deal on them that will be considerably less expensive than the retail price. let's say like, you know, maybe $2 to $3 for the small ones and maybe $5 for the large ones. It doesn't have to be anything major. And I'll give you a bulk deal if you buy all of them, because I don't need them anymore. I've got so many speakers. Okay, let's move on to some more train stuff. So if you want to put DCC and sound in like your whole fleet, just buy this whole bag of speakers from me, and you'll be perfectly set up. Okay. Ooh. Also, I've got this nice bundle of grain of wheat bulbs, most of which work. They're brand new. I think they're from Micromark. You can have this whole bundle for like $2 plus shipping if you want to. They provide a nice warm glow for structures and stuff, and they last quite a few years if you run them under maximum voltage. If you run them close to maximum voltage, you will totally blow them out very soon. Okay. Now on to the most useless Walthers product I've ever purchased in my life. Could you believe this piece of self-adhesive paper was $11 from Walthers? $11! And when I bought it, it doesn't fit any major HO scale manufactured automobiles. You can't, if you're a car, you can't back out into here without running into another car. I have no idea why. Well, okay, yes, if you model TT scale, this might be perfect. But HO, it's you basically have to have tiny European loading gauge BMWs and stuff. It's crazy. So if you really want this incredible self-adhesive parking space, you can have it for, let's say, $2. I'll even ship it in an envelope, so it costs nothing to ship if you just buy this. But just please, somebody. Okay, if you want to scare the electricians in your life, how about this IKEA Copla 226 duplex plug, which I think has a 20 amp maximum on it. I don't know if I'd run 20 amps through that, but you get the idea. You can have this little IKEA plug for, how about $5? Here is a Bowser Challenger boiler that somebody had started to super detail, so it has some of the plumbing already on it. It'd make a great basis for a kit bash or a halfway decent home defense device, since this is all entirely cast metal. It's rather beautifully done. I mean, Bowser did a great job with their cast steam locomotives back in the day. So this could be yours for, how about, $10? And this might be also a thing that I'll probably see if I can get it flat rate shipped, because it is very heavy. Can we get a demo on self-defense with it? Well, have any of you played Fallout? If you have the various melee perks, you could probably be able to do some serious DPS with it. Okay, next we've got a Bachmann USRA tender minus the trucks, and I carefully carved out the coal bunker for an oil bunker. Please add a wooden handle to it. Yeah, so we can make a Fallout legendary weapon out of the Challenger boiler. That would work really well. So this USRA tender I modified for an oil bunker a long time ago, which had a 3D printed insert, which I actually sell on my Patreon if you want to download it and print one yourself. You can have this for, how about $5? You know, it still has all the boards and stuff in it. It's ready to go. Just add the trucks and decoder and oil bunker, and you're good to go. Okay, we've got an Intermountain Santa Fe refrigerator car missing 2 hatches, but still has his trucks and couplers. I paid $2 for it, and you can pay $2 for it. How about that? Okay, here is an insanely expensive car, which I think I have the roller for. This is a Centerline Products track cleaner that I have surplus, because we have more than one of them. This one has KD trucks and KD couplers on it. Very fancy. It does come with a brass roller. These things are prohibitively expensive. I think they're like $120 or something. Why don't you make me an offer? If this is like new with KD couplers and trucks, which it didn't come with, for $120, and it comes with the brass roller, just make me a fair offer for it, and I will honor that fair offer for a Centerline Products. Yeah, it needs to go to a good home. I'm more concerned with that. All right, we've got a painting rig, a BN cupola caboose from the 70s. That's Tyco. You can have this for $1. How about it? Who doesn't love a dollar caboose? All right. I bought this car as a test rig to figure out whether or not the Alta needed grain door 40-foot boxcars. The answer is yes, but not this UP prototype. I'm thinking, well, it's very nice, but it's also just an Athearn blue box. So how about $2, just like that refrigerator car, and it's yours. You can add trucks or wheels and couplers to it yourself. It's basically like new, and it has most of the stirrups. For all you vintage steam fans out there, how about this Mantua tender? This came off of a 442, of which those models go for an insane amount these days on eBay, like $125, which is certainly not worth it. They're worth $25. So how about for this tender, you can pay $10, since I just sold one for $10 last week. So here you go. This is an older Roco, like Civil War era ventilated box car, which is pretty neat. They also call it a horse car. I don't know if the horses would really appreciate riding around in this thing. At any rate, it's a very nicely detailed car. It has full underframe. I believe both of the doors are floating around for the other side here inside the car, so I didn't lose them. The trucks are really detailed. It's a nice Roco model, and you can have this for, how about $2 as well? Why not? Okay, let's see what else we have.
Let's go. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
Exactly. Well, literally Sunday, 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 right? Okay, we've got an Ertl boxcar, and that Ertl boxcar does indeed come with doors. Amazing feature. It has wheels. It has couplers, and I think I have the other door in this box as well. It does have separate grabs. It's all plastic construction. They're pretty nice. They're really solid. I just don't need 37,000 of these double-sheathed boxcars. Yeah, so add some weight into it by popping the roof off just like that. If I buy a car, can you throw it across the room as hard as you can? It depends on the car, I suppose. If it's like a Tyco, we can certainly demo that. Sure. Anyways, you can have this Ertl car. How about for $4 plus shipping? Now this is a really nice car. So this is the Athearn 50-foot Express Reefer. Chuck the G-scale logo, says Jay. I mean, for $50, but that would be really sad. It's in really nice condition. So this is a 50-foot ice reefer.
Pensy, yes.
If it's Pensy, yes. Anyways. Is it ironic that we're getting off track in the train live stream? Anyways, Athearn 50-foot ice reefer, and it comes with these beautiful National B1 trucks, both of them. Imagine a car with 2 trucks. Wow. Metal wheels, nice knuckle couplers. This is in pristine condition, has all the stirrups. I took it apart just to take the trucks off of it for a moment to test some things, and didn't bother putting it back together. It can be yours for $10, and I will include the truck screws if I can find them. But it's a nice car. They usually go for like $30. Okay, this is a really nice Athearn RTR Santa Fe CE1 CE2 caboose, painted in the early 1970s. This has the metal wheels and knuckle couplers, and it looks like it might even have, are these KDs? No, they're just the McHenrys. Anyways, you can have this for $10. It's a great caboose. Has all the window glass too, unlike the blue box models. Okay, you guys can't have that one. That's a test rig for painting the Monarca cars. Do you enjoy modeling the SNCF in France? Well, then you might love this passenger car. In HO scale, this would be about a 95-foot-long passenger car, used in high-speed DMU service. It also has very good crash protection because it's very soft, and this can be yours for $1. It also is very flexible; it can go around curves very well. So if you want to do some truck-mounted, like oh wait, I have some right here. If you've got some wonderful like 41 end trucks, you can add them to both ends and then run it in consist. It'll be great. Oh my gosh, you could call them subs like the suburban coaches on the SP. So there we go. Excellent. Oh my god, the Paul train. Very good. Very good. Anyways, you can have this lovely prop baguette for $1. I just need it out of the workshop. I needed it for I used to design props for theater and stage, and that was one of the ones that has been bouncing around quite literally for quite a while on the workbench. Okay, this is a. I'm sorry. What if I just walked in on? This is the train sale live stream of all time. Welcome. Anyways, this is a BLI, I believe, 70-ton hopper, right? 70-ton? Yeah, 140,000 capacity. This is just the shell. It doesn't have the underframe. This is one of those things that came in the very suspect BLI parts box from a couple of months ago. If you wanted anything in that video and I never had the chance to send anything because I had to pack up and move the entire workshop shortly after I made that video. If you want stuff from that and you reached out back then, let me know in the email and I will ensure that you get those items from that BLI box. You have top priority if you wanted them a few months ago. Anyways, this is one of those. You can have it for $3. Okay, what do we have next? We have a really rare, I believe this is a Varney car, and do not ignore the trucks. If you want me to put new trucks on it, I'm happy to before you ship it out, because it's really nice. It's weathered. It's all metal construction with this lovely fish belly underframe. It's lettered for presumably the Northern Pacific, but it's been blanked out to Pacific. And this currently has Andrews trucks and metal wheels and KD couplers, because it was an in-service Altacar for a while, but then the trucks fell apart. So if you want this, you can have it for, how about $3? Okay, this is, whoa, sorry guys, don't want to make you nauseous. Okay. This is a bunch of catenary made by Lima. You can have it for $1. I have more than one of these, so if you want all of the boxes of these that I will list for $1, you can have for $1 total. Okay, we've got a few G-scale detail parts for grade crossings, or maybe these are O. These look like O. Maybe perhaps they're Lion-O. In any case, you can have these for $1. There's like crossing gates and yard limit signs and stuff, so there it is, $1. Okay, this is a tanker trailer, as seen in the famous 1971 movie Duel. This is a resin kit. It also comes with the flammable decal, which is kind of fun. You can have this for, I don't know, have $5. It's complete. It's brand new in its box, so just give it a scrub in warm soapy water and then prime it and paint it up however you'd like. I think I paid 5 times that for that kit back in the day. Let's go on to some more cars. Okay. Actually, I think that's it for this box. Let me go on to the next box. Let me put all these back. So we've got the horse car, and the Centerline Products car, and the flat car, and the Intermountain refrigerator car, and the Tyco caboose, and the grain door box car, the BLI hopper, the CE2 caboose, the baseball bat, Challenger boiler, the USRA tender, the Mantua tender, the Ertl box car with roof and doors, the O-scale crossing gate, the tanker trailer, the French baguette, and the very nice Athearn 50-foot refrigerator car with trucks. Okay, let's go on to the next thing. Okay, this is one of those things from the BLI sale. So after I produced that video, this is that 2102 boiler. Refer to the BLI mystery box video for the thing. This thing got dropped from a great height by somebody and then sent to me under the guise of, these are parts you can use. Okay, BLI. At any rate, has a full backhead. It is a brass boiler and cab and the whole deal. I took it apart and salvaged all the screws out of it, but otherwise the rest of it is in here, including the very bent frame. Look at that. That's kind of insane. Yes, you can get that for scrap value, basically. Yeah, so it comes with everything that it came with, minus all the screws that I salvaged from it. So just make me an offer on this. I know that the intact model is a few $100s. Obviously, this broken version can be far less. So maybe something in the wheelhouse of, somewhere between, I don't know, $30, $50, whatever you want. I'll even take it less if you know that you're going to kitbash it into something. Okay. Next, we've got a whole bunch of identical things. So make sure to make note of your timestamps as we roll into these. We're currently at 26 minutes and 30 seconds. So I've got a Tichy flat car kit. I've got yet another Tichy flat car kit. And this goes on for 5 kits. So 5 Tichy flat cars. Either make me the MSRP for these is $10. So either make a group deal for all of these, or if you want to buy them individually, you can have each of those kits for, how about $5 each? Okay, this is a Tichy steel or water fuel tank kit. It's pretty cool. Tichy did a really, really good job designing these, or I should say Gould, the people who actually did the tooling for these, did a great job back in the day. And you can see their individual tank courses with rivet detail, so you can make it whatever height you want, and it comes with all of the details you want, including a bowed or flat roof, and a sweeping staircase that goes from bottom to top. The original MSRP for this was $20, and I'll take it for $15. It's still a really good kit, and it's brand new in its box. And I don't think you can get it for $15 anywhere online anyway, so there's a deal. Okay, when ambition outstrips time and sanity, you get an entire box of Tichy kits, but not just boxes of boxes. So I've got, are these all identical? Oh, no, they aren't. Interesting. Okay, so we've got 6 USRA single sheath steel side rebuild cars. Do I have that Ma and Pa 4 model that you lined up with your kit bash? No, I did sell that, actually. I sold that other Ma and Pa 440. I've got a USRA single sheath box car, 6 cars. I've got another USRA single sheath 6 car kit. These are all undecorated and brand new in box. And then another, these are different. These are the USRA single sheath clone with 7/8 dreadnought ends. CP style. Okay, so all of these are $95 for a $6 or for a 6-pack, and so these are kind of old prices too. So make me a reasonable offer for any of these 6 packs. So yeah, I was gonna say, go ahead and make me a deal for this entire box as well. If you want 24 pre-war freight car undecorated kits, and you have the time and willpower to build them all, just make me a fair deal for them, and I will mail them out.
Steel's kind of the 30s, the non-steels would be earlier, and they lasted till the 50s or 60s.
Who wants some locomotives? Here we go. Okay. Okay, up first is a Proto 2000 kit bash. This used to be a BN SW900. and then got most of the way into it and kind of lost steam on it. But it runs great, it looks great, and it's ready for a custom painted railroad of your own name. We were also experimenting with using the KV models etched metal details, including the grill grates on the roof here. You can see this was sawn away, and then we added the radiator coils, and then we'll add the etched metal thing that goes on top there, the radiator, which is pretty cool. So I'll include that in there. Obviously, fully functional drivetrain comes with the cab, and it was going to be modified into a BN prototype? Yeah, a BN prototype. And then repaint it up. So if you want a very close to BN prototype kit bash and an extra shell, let me know. All of this, including the KV models etched brass stuff, can be yours for $40.
The brass stuff is worth more than that on its own.
Yeah, the brass stuff is worth more than $40 on its own.
Yeah. So you get super detailing parts and a free motor.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, this is the Broadway Limited. Managed to cobble this together from that mystery box. This is the upper half of one unit and the lower half of another, including just a cast fuel tank with no detail on it and no trucks or any guts on it. You can add this for $10. It does not come with a headlight. Here's one that I was reluctant to sell because I've had it for a very long time and love it dearly, but it just doesn't fit my era anymore. This is an Intermountain F7 in the lovely Delivery Cat Whisker paint scheme. One of my favorite paint schemes of all time. This has DCC in it, just a motor decoder. It runs beautifully. The number boards light up and so does the headlight. It's a very powerful Polar, and it has, the Intermountain shells are comparable to the Highliner shells that go on the Athearn Genesis models. So it's a very nice engine. It runs very nicely as well, and it can be yours for, let's say $50. How about $50? Yeah, I agree. It's the most underrated Santa Fe paint scheme. I love that pale yellow, and that's one of the reasons why the Alta has pale yellow in its paint scheme. Speaking of Santa Fe engines that are no longer Santa Fe engines, this is a GP39, right? And GP38.
No, it's a 39-2 is what's been remodeled into.
Oh, okay. It's been kit bashed into a 39-2, following the Portland Western prototype, right?
Willamette Pacific.
Oh, is it Willamette and Pacific?
The last Willamette Pacific locomotive.
Ah, okay. So this is the last Willamette and Pacific locomotive. It's been, the Santa Fe lettering has been patched out.
2312.
Yeah, 2312.
It needs the logo.
Yeah, it needs the logo, but otherwise it's ready to go. So if you want to model the Willamette and Pacific, it also has a soundtrack sound decoder in it.
Yep.
So it has a 645 prime mover in it. It sounds great.
645 prime mover, so it would sound correct.
Yeah. So it's got a nice turbo 645 prime mover in it, and sounds pretty good. Whoever did the sound install did a very good job, but it's also surplus to my needs. So if you model Oregon, this is almost ready to run for you. All you need to do is add a little decal.
I believe it's still wearing that scheme.
Yeah, it's still wearing that scheme today.
Last one patched.
So this can be yours with sound and DCC in it, in Atlas now GP39-2. You can have it for, let's say,
Just go to a good one.
yeah, to a good home. How about $75 to a good home? That's the sound-equipped locomotive for just $75.
You know.
Okay, another fun kit bash. If I didn't already have a 2312, says somebody. Oh, that's Casey, yeah. Okay, so this is an SPNS custom paint job, SW9, that somebody did many years ago. And of course, the chassis to go with it and the couplers. So it's basically as is. You can have this for about, it's in pretty good condition.
Yeah.
How about $40? And it's yours. You can always make me a deal. Okay, for your kit bashers out there, we've got a very special selection. We've got a variety of 70-tonner parts, some of which you can't have, because I need to keep these.
What?
That's a kit bash for a box motor I want to do in the future. Okay, anyways, so you can have all of these actual parts and this drivetrain, which works great. It already has a, oh wow, is that an economy? Yeah, it's an economy GE decoder in it. So, and a capacitor. Oh wow, we're really going places with this kit bash when I stop doing it. Okay, so this is a sound equipped, ready for speaker, perhaps a scale sound system speaker. 70-tonner project. The original intention was to make a thin wall style 70-ton cab, since Canon and Company doesn't make anything like that, and we kind of stalled out because it became very difficult to sand down the thick Bachmann walls to make it look more prototypical. But that said, there's still an intact, completely intact shell right here. If you want to just plop a shell on top of it, this one is also intact, minus the cab. And of course, you've got a sound-decoded GE 70-tonner that runs pretty nicely, and all that can be yours for, how about, I don't know, $50. That sounds nice, doesn't it? Okay, speaking of General Electric products, we've got an absolute little gem here. This is a West Side Models GE44 tonner. This thing actually runs really well for 70s era brass, because they really did, West Side did figure out how to do diesels pretty well back then. So it's already been painted and primered, so it's ready for whatever paint job you want to give it. And then inside is an older open frame motor that actually runs pretty smoothly if you want to do it in DC, or if you want to swap it over, it's as easy as removing one screw and plopping in a can motor in its place, which honestly is not terribly difficult. Are there any locomotives for $30 or less? Probably, actually. Yes, there will certainly be some sub $30 locomotives. But this is not one of them. So, yeah, this is a lovely brass engine. It also is a, I believe, a Phase 2 or Phase 3 GE44 tonner. So those were built during the war. And it does have a thin wall cab because it's all fabricated brass. It has everything intact, and here is the little thing that holds the screw and the other drive shaft that goes between the trucks. And this can be yours for $125, which compared to the recent eBay auctions I've seen for these is a pretty good deal. Nearly half price. If I pay the... Wait, let me see what the comments were. For the Tycho Bianca boost from earlier, if I pay the $1 and it survives the throwing, will you keep it? I mean, I wouldn't have much use for it after I've thrown it. Yeah, it's about getting stuff out of here, but I'm sure the velocity is not exactly the idea that I'm thinking about. But yeah, so this is a really nice little brass engine. Okay, if you want new in box brass not brass engine, if you want new in box Proto 2000 engines, I've got a pair of them, an SW9 slash 1200 in Conrail, which is all put together and ready to go, and a basically removed from box and run once because it runs pretty nicely, Santa Fe zebra stripe version. Both of these I will sell to anybody who wants them for $30 each. So that's $30 each for these. And these would be a fantastic first locomotive if you're thinking about getting into the hobby. These SW9s lasted from the early 1950s, and some are still in revenue service today on short lines and other operations as well, and industrial operators as well. Yeah, this was built from 1951 through 66. So there you go. One of these, $30 each. Pretty good deal. And they're pretty easy to decode. NCE has a drop-in fit decoder for these. As you can see here, the board for them is kind of a strange shape, and NCE has a drop-fit board to replace this, so you can run it with DCC, which is pretty cool. Okay, this is an LW Models supply car, and this is a fun one to get if you are interested in building wood craftsman kits. This one is pretty easy and fun to do. So this is what the car will look like completed right here. You can also kit bash it into this fun tool and boom car if you really want to, and the instructions basically outline how to do it. So if you want to do that, it is less trucks and couplers, and I paid $5 for it, so you will pay $5 for it. How about that? I bought this fairly recently and realized I don't really need it. I've got so many maintenance away cars I need to actually build, and I don't know if I'll ever get around to it. So for $5, you can get into building beautiful wooden Craftsman style kits. If you're not interested in building kits, this ready-to-run, I believe, what is this? 50-foot PS1 double-door boxcar in cotton belt with all the 70s COTS label stuff. These were used in lumber service, primarily from Oregon and California to all points east and south. And so you can have this beautiful ready-to-run Intermountain car for, let's say, $20. Will you put it right side up before shipping it? Yes, absolutely. Anyways, cute little Lionel Southern Pacific caboose, which is actually a prototype of a Pennsylvania Railroad any style cabin. It has little knuckle couplers and these most unusual metal wheels, which look like they're scaled down versions of Lionel O-scale cars. Kind of a fun and funky little model. These recently came out. They used to be model power tooling, and now they're sold by Lionel. And so you can have this for $5. It's just a great little Pennsylvania prototype caboose to enjoy on your layout. Everybody has one of these, an older Proto 2000 kit that they got halfway through and decided, I don't want to finish this. You can have this for $3. It's basically worth it for the metal wheels and trucks, honestly. And I think I put KD couplers in it. And honestly, there's nothing broken on this. I just didn't get around to finishing the rest of it. So how about $3 for a lovely tank car? For $15, you can get this lovely Walther's Gold Line pre-weathered, which is really nice, patched Golden West. These are gravel hoppers, 100-tonners. And you commonly see these in the Bay Area because the Granite Rock mine south of Gilroy used to use these all the time. So if you're a Bay Area modeler, you'll love this for just $15. Oh, good. Brennan said he wants that zebra-striped SW9. Okay, excellent. Okay, this is a lovely older kit from MDC Roundhouse. This is the side door caboose. Beyond its little card-holding implement, a very low-tech but effective solution for these old kits, comes all the other parts that you need to build it, minus the trucks, I think. Oh no, the trucks are packed inside here. You can kind of see them. Okay, yeah, so it has everything you need. It's basically a brand new kit for a side door caboose. These are fairly common around the turn of the century, and I really like the Southern Pacific sunset emblem, very nicely printed on the side of this thing. I don't need another SP caboose. I've got so many, but this will build into something really sweet for $5. That's $5. If you're a fan of Golden West like me, you'll also appreciate this ACF 3-bay hopper, which are used for grain and other foodstuffs. You can have this AccuRail kit, which is complete and new in box, for how about $5? Good little thing to have and enjoy. These are just the beautiful resin cast logs from the Bachmann flat car that used to live in this box. How about $1 for the logs? The logs themselves are pretty cool. Okay, we've got another vintage roundhouse kit here. Another duckbill 1860s and 70s era coach, lettered for the New York Central and Lakeshore, the Fast Mail. Very fun. I love all the filigree pad printing that was done on this, which is shockingly sharp for 70s era MDC. You can have this for $10. Thoughts on the incorrect USRA NDM that you mentioned in your in the QR1 article? Yeah, so with there's a lot of incorrectly lettered NDM stuff out there. There's only a handful of steam engines that have ever been produced. IHC made some, and BLI made some, and neither is 100% correct. The NDAM did roster USRA designs, primarily the USRA Light 282s, which I will go into in a future article. But you can't off the shelf buy any NDAM steam locomotives and have them be 100% accurate, which is kind of disappointing. That said, K4 Decals makes accurate steam locomotive decals for them if you want to actually kit bash one yourself. So you can have this lovely Overton duckbill coach for $10. It's all new in box. It's ready to go. Okay. Let's look. The Tyco NDM C430, if only. Okay, let's see what's in here. Oh, there's a lot of stuff in here. Isn't that fun? Okay. So, let's start it off. We've got this gorgeous Athearn ready-to-run Rio Grande 40-foot boxcar. This is one of the later toolings with the sealed doors, so they don't have the huge door tracks on them. Very sharp printing. This is from the early to mid-2000s. This has metal wheels, Katie couplers on it, and so you can get it for $10. How about that? This is a Walther CA1 caboose. It's missing one of its end rails, but is otherwise intact minus the smoke jack. I already began to weather it to match prototype photos of real UP cars in the 40s. So if you're a steam era modeler of the UP, all you have to do is reach out to Walthers to get a replacement end handrail set for this, which they will supply for a few bucks, and then it can be yours for $10. This is a Bowser turtleback roof or round top roof 40-foot double door automobile boxcar. And this has been accurately weathered, matching prototype photos of a Seaboard car. It even has steam soot on the roof and streaks going down the side. I'm actually pretty happy with the weathering on this. This has plastic wheels and KD couplers. And my custom weathering job, since I did a pretty nice job with it, let's call it $10 for the car, since the car itself wasn't cheap anyway. Okay. This is one of the Bachmann Silver Series depressed center flat cars. I've had this since I was a kid. It's such a good starter model for a depressed center flat car. If the Class 1 model is the ultimate depressed center flat car, this one will get you into modeling like large freight car loads and stuff. So it has a pretty surprisingly accurate oil bath generator, or oil bath transformer on it from circa 40s, 50s era. And it has some really nice deck detail, including little tie downs that you can add chains to and all that sort of thing. So you can have this for $10. Has metal wheels and plastic couplers. Okay, this is one of the Bachmann Silver Series 57-foot mechanical reefers. While not 100% accurate for Santa Fe, they are a fairly nice model. How about this for $5? It comes with metal wheels and one KD coupler. The other fell off, but you can glue a new one on. This is a very nicely weathered by a friend of mine Intermountain car that he built from a kit. I can't believe he did it, but he did a great job. So this is also weathered to match prototype photos. Some of the stirrups are indeed broken on this, so why don't we call this $10 for it, and then you can have a really nice steam era weathered refrigerator car for $10. All you have to do is add a single coupler to the other end, and you're good. This is a Walthers flat car from their Maintenance Away series, so this is SP Maintenance Away. This I did my patented flat car deck weathering on, and it came out really nicely. This car rolls really well. This one has, let's see, plastic wheels and KD58 couplers, and so this can be yours for $5. Okay, I went a little crazy with these 50-foot Athearn ice reefers. These are the nice, like, basically Genesis models of these ice reefers. These are brand new, exactly as, and you can have them. There are some of them have, let's see, broken stirrups on any of them. This one has completely intact. The Chief one has completely intact stirrups, $20. This one has a couple of broken stirrups, $15. Are there any accurate NDM diesels in HO? Yes, there are. I'm putting together a spreadsheet, which if you subscribe to the Patreon for any amount of money, it doesn't matter. You'll have access to the spreadsheet, and you'll figure out whether or not the so Atlas, BLI, Athearn, and a few other manufacturers, Bowser, have come out with NDM engines, and that list will show whether or not they're accurate in either correct number, correct paint scheme, or correct detailing. Because there are some that have perfectly correct paint jobs on them, but they're the wrong locomotive like phase or design. And some are the other way around, where it's the correct locomotive with the wrong paint on it. So all that and more will be solved by just jumping on the Patreon, throwing me a couple bucks, and figuring that out in the spreadsheet. Okay, this is a lifelike engine that somebody tried to begin to kitbash into a Caltrain F40. You can tell because they started notching out the nose for the UDE emergency light. Obviously, somebody's stillborn project. It has the pancake motor. You can have this for $5. It actually does run, which is hilarious. Makes a fun little hamster sound as it goes down the track. Because who doesn't love a sound locomotive? Yeah, and this can be yours. Just paint it up in silver and add some nose decals and add the little, I think it's Details West UDE light, blink. And you can have your very own Caltrain unit for $5. If you want to start modeling Amtrak and you need an absolutely bulletproof locomotive with one of the best drivetrains of all time, this Walther's mainline F40 can be yours for $40. It has fantastic pulling power. It is a brick. It's in Phase 4. Not the best paint scheme in human history, but, you know, if you model the 2000s, it's perfect. And unlike its number, it's found. You can find this. It's no longer a 404. At any rate, it's a great engine. I think you'll enjoy it. It's DCC ready, and it can be yours for $40. This is a Santa Fe B unit. This is from their Ready to Run line from the early 2000s, and this one can be yours for about $10. It has no motor in it. It is just a dummy, but it does have window glass in the portholes, which is kind of fun. This is a Proto 2000 Alco S1. And this is basically factory stock and new. The handrails are a little wibbly, but all you need to do is poke them back in like this, and they're just fine. WPS1, these lasted in this paint scheme until the mid-60s from their delivery. I guess they were repainted in the 1950s into this scheme because they were delivered in the white and black tiger stripe scheme. So, yeah. So this will be a, you know, late 40s to mid 60s Alco S1, which were found all over the Bay Area, Stockton, Sacramento, and beyond, doing switching duty. This thing runs great. It's DCC ready. It has the blunt trucks, which are pretty neat, and it can be yours for $30. Speaking of trains, I guess there's a real train outside. This is an Atlas RSD-12, big asterisk. These are pretty bulletproof. These have a great drivetrain. This is a fairly accurate, nice paint job for an SP one. Someone went and added the number boards, which they didn't have on delivery, the sunshades. They painted all the handrails SP dark gray and added the plow to it, which is pretty nice. And they added the MU hoses to the other end. These are all details that it did not come with stock, which is pretty cool. You can have this for $40. It's a great runner. I just don't need yet another SP engine. So you can enjoy it today. Speaking of another SP engine, this excellent Proto 2000 SD7, because it's 5300 class, can be yours. These were often used on the Northwestern Pacific. So I added the Ashcan headlight, which is a details west part and costs about $5. And if you buy this, I will either include the part new in package for you to add to this model, or I can tell you the part number. But either way, you can have this. Runs, I believe this has DCC in it. I'm pretty sure, actually, because I ran it all the time at the train club I used to be a part of. So yes, it has DCC in it. And this one can be yours for, how about $40? DCC equipped SD7. Okay, and we've got the a pair of how to buy one of the models. Oh yes, let me refresh everybody on how to buy. Since we're about, we're 55 minutes in, I might as well refresh every hour. How to purchase. Make a list of the items you want to buy and the timestamp in the video. Then send an email with the list of the items you want to buy to interurbanera@gmail.com. I will respond in the next couple of days, confirming whether or not the items are available, and I will include the total cost and the projected shipping as well will be sent in that email. Then you can pay me via PayPal or Venmo. I will ship them out later in the week via the U.S. Postal Service. Make sure to put your name and address in the email. Also, I will email you USPS tracking confirmation numbers when they're sent out. I have a couple of days a week that I can get to the Postal Service. If I get all this together today and the payment is sent, I could ship as soon as Tuesday. Otherwise, I'll probably ship Thursday or Friday. And make sure to note that all items are first come, first serve. So if you see it and you really want it, send me an email immediately telling me that you want it. Okay. The last two things in this box, we've got a Deep Rock tank car, which is entirely intact, including stirrups and handrails. This is an Intermountain car, and this is also another one, second Deep Rock car. I just realized I have way too many Deep Rock cars for modeling Mexico in the 1960s, so these are surplus. These have metal wheels and real Katy metal couplers. Both of these can be had for, let's say, $15 each. Okay, and then let me put everything back in the box. So we've got our two 50-foot ice reefers. We've got our 50-foot mechanical. We've got our 40-foot ice reefer. We've got our Rio Grande 40-foot boxcar, our Union Pacific CA1 caboose, our 40-foot double-door boxcar for the Seaboard. We've got our depressed center flat car with transformer load. We've got our Proto 1000 SW1. We've got our SD7 Proto 2000. I'm sorry, Proto 2000 S1 and Proto 2000 SD7. We've got our silly lifelike Caltrain kitbash. We've got our RSD12 made by Atlas. We've got our Walthers mainline F40. We've got our SP Maintenance of Way flat car. And we've got our Santa Fe F7B. I need to find a better way to package this. Hold on. There we go. This guy can go over there. There we go. Oh, and if you want this Westinghouse heavy-duty flat car, which is made by Athearn and does not come with trucks because I use them for another project that you'll see in a future episode of Joy of Kit Bashing, you can have this for $2. Okay. Let's see what's in the next box. There's so much more to go. Ugh. How about some road vehicles? These are made by Tonkin Replicas, not Tonka. Tonkin Replicas sells the Trucks and Stuff line, and this is a Volvo modern battery electric cab or conventional cab, day cab truck, with a super long 60-foot domestic shipping container. And you can have this for $10. These are excellent models, by the way, because I think they usually MSRP for $20 to $30. And then this one is a Freightliner sleeper cab conventional rig with a 53-foot trailer, lettered for Fleetes, Mexico, which is kind of cool. You can have this for $10 as well. So, or $20 for both. How's that sound for a deal for a modern vehicle deal? Okay, we've got some special passenger cars coming up, especially if you're a fan of the Great Northern and Canadian. Okay, we've got this forever sold 10.5 Santa Fe two-tone gray sleeper, which were used in through train service on the New York Central and the Pennsylvania from the late 40s until the 60s. So if you want one of these, you can have this for $20. Okay, I've got a really rare piece. I have the Kootenai Park, the Park Dome observation from Rapido, which is all lit. Runs beautifully, looks absolutely gorgeous. It's stunning with the fully painted interior and the simulated stainless steel, and of course their insane undercarriage. This thing is like new in box. I really wanted a Bud Dome just to see what they were like, and I have definitely enjoyed it over the years. But now you can enjoy it too. These go for astronomical amounts of money on eBay, into the hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So I will let this go for what I paid for it, which was $130. Okay, speaking of rare cars, this is an Oriental Limited 1937 Empire Builder Deluxe coach. So for the Empire Builders' first foray, they rebuilt these heavyweight coaches into these neat, streamlined roof, sealed window coaches. These were one of my first thoughts for what I wanted to do for Alta modernized coaches. So forgive the truck coming off. The truck has its intact bolster and everything. It's just held in with two screws, which are down in the bottom here. But you can see that these have full vestibule detail. They have no car interior, but they are beautifully, beautifully detailed down to the rivet. And they've got a pretty nice underbody and truck situation to boot. You can see that this goes right in here and is held in with two screws. And let's take a look at this other one. So, same type of car, same truck issue, interestingly. I need to get in there. I guess, so the screws are actually inside the car and held in place, but they must have wiggled their way out. It's funny that it would have the same exact issue. But anyways, they're really nice cars, and all you have to do is add some glass into them, give them some paint, and perhaps some seats. So these are fairly rare. Not a lot of them were made in brass. And they usually go for about $250 to $300, but I'll let these go for $150 each, or $300 for both. So you basically get 2 for 1. All right, we've got some fun structures coming up. Who loves structures? Okay, so we've got this lovely engine house with operable doors, and you can remove the window, or the roof. This is a roof. You can have this for, how about $5 for this? It's just really nice. Somebody did a great job building it. This is one of those Walthers ready-to-run hardware store kits. I believe the roof is around here somewhere, and if I find it before I mail it out, I'll include the roof, too. But it has great flush windows. It's really nice. You can have this for... How about $5? They're like $25 new. This is a really nice little handcar shed. Yeah, Tichy that Alexander built. This came together really nicely. And let's see what the detail's like. And the detail's really excellent. So you can see all of the painting and weathering that he did on it with the two-tone gray. You can have this for $10. It's a great little car. Okay, this is kind of a funky one. This is a Butler bin from the 90s. I have no idea who manufactured it, but it's a very fun piece of grain detail that you can add to any farm or whatever you want. And it comes apart really easily. So that's kind of fun. How about $2 for this? Okay, we've got one of the mini plastic fill ones. This is the Main Street Apothecary. So let's take a quick look in the parts bag and see what we can glean from this. Oh, the bag is open. That's what we can glean from this. Okay. There we go. Okay, now it's complete. You can have this false front building, most of which I highly suspect it's this one in the white. So if you want the Main Street Apothecary, you can have this for $5. Okay, here's a rare kit, not made anymore. This is the 85-foot roundhouse kit from A&B Laser Kit. These go together really well. This is the two-stall version. This is an incredible, incredible building. And AMB did probably the best job of any of the laser kit manufacturers in making clear and easy to follow instructions, and the end result of their models tend to be extremely nice. And so, yeah, this will be a really great thing to have on your layout. And so you can enjoy this particular prototype, which looks like, I guess, a Missouri Pacific prototype? Yeah, Missouri Pacific prototype. This kit is brand new in box and complete, and you can have this for $75. They usually go for far more now, especially when people get in a bidding war. So consider this a pretty good deal for this kit. It's exceptionally nice. Okay, we've got that funny Lionel operating coal dump car. Comes with the coal dump car and a bunch of future microplastic to ingest and become part of our own bodies if we're not careful. Comes with the manual and all of the fun stuff, and you can have this for $15. $15, 1-5, and it's yours. It comes in this original box. It's very fun. It's from the 70s. Okay, I don't want to open this, but it is exactly what it says on the box. It is an AHM MyJack 20-foot container crane with container. You can look what these look like on eBay. It's a fun, like, snap-tight 70s era kit, and the little container can be picked up and dropped with the little kit, and you can have this for $5 if you want it. Just look up what it looks like online. There's no box art for it. Okay, now we'll go on to the second shelving unit in 1 second. This is a special run done for the 1964 World's Fair. This is a Rapido Greyhound bus with the air conditioning unit intact. Greyhound never operated new look buses except for the specific service for the New York World's Fair. And they did one run of these and they never did them again. I am entertaining offers because this particular model is extremely rare for any amount above $90, and it can be yours. The highest offer will win this one. Okay, let's check out the other shelf. Okay, so this is a mix of train and train-adjacent items, including tools and other fun things. So let's take a quick look at that. Does the bus have lighting? Yes, it does. It is lit. Okay, so first up is a small Porter cable saw, which is brand new. I never used it because I really rarely use reciprocal saws. It's on the Porter cable DeWalt battery system, the 20-volt battery system. And yeah, it's just entirely new, and it can be yours for, how about $20? I really don't need it. I'll try and ship it in a flat rate box if it indeed fits in one, because it is kind of heavy. Oh, I've got one more fun passenger car from that pile. This is made by Cassiner Hobbies, and this is a Japanese brass import of a little tiny shorty observation car built in brass with fun little sunshades, and it's just a very fun period correct thing. You can get these, I think, for about $75 online, and you can have this one for $50. It's very fun. All right, another thing I'm getting rid of is my beloved Bialetti mocha pot. Um, this has been in solemn daily service for many years, and I will throw in 3 extra filters to replace the gasket in it. I've cleaned it to like new condition, and it works great. You can have this for $5 plus shipping. I just want it out of the workshop. I had to buy a smaller one because I don't drink as much coffee anymore. So $5 and you get the filter. It also pairs well with the baguette, so you can get the baguette and the Bialetti mocha pot and the filters for, wow, $6 could buy you all 3 of these great items. Okay. All right, we've got some other fun building kits coming up in a moment here. Let me just put a couple of these things away. Okay, we've got a wide variety of model kits. So we've got a 172 F11F Tiger made by Hasegawa. I believe this is complete. Yes, it is a complete F11F. So if you love early Cold War military jets like I do, you can have that for, how about $5? This is an extremely rare kit. This is a Bell YFM-1A Aracuda. This is an experimental pre-war heavy fighter that Bell designed right before the war, and thank God they did not field it during the war, because they stuck 2 manned gunners on either side of this fuselage, and I would not want to be in a combat scenario right behind an engine that could explode at any moment trying to aim a gun. That sounds terrible. But this is an incredible kit. So this is a blend of injection molded plastic and I think early resin and etched parts. Yeah, comes with the decals. If you know, you know, as far as this kit is concerned. It is a challenging but very cool kit. I've seen it masterfully built before. So this is crazy rare. I think these go for over $100 on eBay. You can have this for $40. It's probably going to be the most expensive of all the plane kits. All the other ones will be cheap. We've got a Pro Modeler P39Q, which I believe is also... Yes, it is also completely intact. Looks like somebody started painting it and decided, nah, you can have it for $5. Next, we've got a Tiger Shark, which is complete in 148. And let's take a look inside here. Oh, look, yeah, it comes with all the things you need to build it, all the fuselage bits, wings, engines, glass, and, of course, instructions. That can also be yours for $5. Okay, we've got a Heller 172 Corsair, which is also complete new in box, $5. We've got an RFA-84 Thunderjet, which is really cool. And I also threw in some Spirit of St. Louis parts. It's just a bunch of kitbashes delight in here, and nothing actually specific. It has some of the wings from it and all this. You can have this for a couple bucks. Just make me an offer. It's incomplete. Not a model kit, but if you really want an Alexa smart plug, you can have one of those for $5. You can yell at Alexa and she'll turn the light on and off or whatever you want. $5. Who doesn't want one of those? Okay. This is a Curtiss Racer, 148 scale. If you've ever seen Porco Rosso, you know which aircraft this is. It is also new in box and complete. These go together really well, these 90s era testers biplane models, and then you just add Easy Line to add all of the little guy wires, the little Lycra thread. Works really well. You can have this for $10. Pretty good kit. Okay, this has a $6.50 price tag on it, so I'll sell it to you for $5. It's just a 148 scale Huey Hog. If you've probably ever been a child, you might have put this model together at some point in your life. I know I have a couple times. So you can try it too. Or what I was actually going to do with it is build a science fiction spaceship out of it using these parts.
Or you can model O-scale Vietnam.
Oh god, or you could model O-scale Vietnam. That'd be an interesting and horrifying idea, come to think of it. You could model the Vietnamese narrow gauge operations with like the the MacArthur 282s and all of our USATC diesels and stuff. Oh, it would be such a problematic layout, but it would be amazing if done well. Okay, this is a fun kit basher delight. This is all the munitions that the F-16 ever carried, which is really kind of fun. So this is also a kit basher delight if you want to do like crazy aircraft nacelles for spaceships and stuff, or if you just love material, you can grab this for $5 and drop bombs to your heart's content. So yeah, just a fun kit and really fun kit bash fodder if you're interested in science fiction kit bashing. Okay, so we've got the bombs, we've got the Huey Hog, we've got the Curtiss Racer, we've got the Amazon Smart Plug, we've got the Thunderjet, we've got the Corsair, we've got the F-40, or P-40 rather, none of them made it to the afterwar, the P-39, the Aracuda, and the F-11F Tiger. And those are all the plane models. Let's go on to another thing. Are you one of the millions afflicted with a Digitrax DCC system? Are you locked into a system that you can't get out of? Do you feel despondent? Well, I am here to feed your need. Here is a DT100R that I got for the price of a sandwich, so you can also have it for that same price of a sandwich. Buy me a sandwich and have it delivered to the workshop. I will furnish the address. And you can have this DT100R. I will also throw in this Digitrax Loconet panel, which, you plug into Loconet, and you can even plug this little baby in there. Ta-da! And you can have this DT100R. What kind of sandwich? I had to buy a pretty sizable hoagie or submarine sandwich for that. So how about one of those nice sandwich shop sandwiches with
meatball.
Yeah, meatball sub. Yeah, get me a meatball sub and I will send this to you.
Meatball sub A-Town.
Oh yeah, an A-Town pizza meatball sub. Okay, specifically an A-Town pizza meatball sub. If you buy me an A-Town pizza meatball sub, I will send this to you. Yes, it still needs to be edible. I want to actually eat the sandwich. Use the baguette from the prior listing. Okay. But more seriously, if you want the DT100R and the Loconet panel, how about $10? Okay, back to more trains. Who loves more trains? We love more trains. Okay. This is an exact rail Burlington Northern Opera window center beam flat car, a Thrall 63-footer. Right? We're selling these? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The tops are delaminating. They could be glued back on.
Okay, yeah. The tops have popped off. I'm now committing to getting you a sandwich. Well, that's good. I mean, just DM me an Instagram and I'll actually give you the details so you can send me a sandwich. Anyways. Burlington Northern 63-foot opera window center beam flat car. You can have this for $20. You just need to glue the top cord back onto it. It popped off.
There's two of them.
Everyone chips in like $2. We are all getting you a sandwich? That sounds good. I mean, or an A-Town pizza. That sounds good too. Like, I'm not going to complain. I'm kind of hungry. Anyways.
That sounded pathetic.
Yeah, it did sound pathetic. Okay. Anyways, we've got an SP B15 Wait a minute. I don't want to sell this.
I think it doesn't fit one of our eras is the issue.
Oh, is it the wooden one? Oh, it is the wooden one. Okay, yeah, so this can be sold. How about $20 for this Rapido B50-15? It's a pretty nice car. It's brand new in its box. Okay, another exact rail beauty. This is such a nice car. This is Pullman Standard 5344 New Orleans Public Belt. This is new in box. This is How about also, I said $20 for the center beam, didn't I?
think so,
Yeah,
yeah.
so $20 for this exact rail public belt boxcar. Next is a second BN Opera window center beam, different number from the first one. Keep that in mind. This one is 624224, and the other one was, I'll put them on camera so you can see them in focus. This one is 624262. So specify which one of these two or make me a deal for both. No, these were not for Rapido mystery boxes. I wanted an SP outside braced box car, but I wanted the steel version, and for some reason I got sent the wooden version. So that was not directly from Rapido, that was secondhand, so there's no blame on Rapido there. If you model after 1969, you can buy this beautiful, completely perfect, no broken stirrups, brand new in box Proto 2000 PS2 Rock Island hopper. And for $20, it can be yours. It has metal wheels. It is a fantastic model. James put $15 on the sandwich fund. Keep it rolling. Okay, $15 automobile box. Wait, no, sorry, 50-foot automobile boxcar. This is a new in box. These are actually pretty fun to build. Unlike the Intermountain ones, which are punishing, this one is pretty good. I've built quite a few of these over the years, and this is one of the rare cases in which, if we do this 7 more times, you could get a sandwich every day of the week. Well, now that's just tantalizing. Anyways, this is one of the Proto 2000 models that is 100% correct for the Southern Civic. So if you build this, it'll be a completely correct model. This is the delivery scheme from the early 1950s. This is a great kit. They build together well, and they do not have brittle plastic like the Intermountain kits. So $10, and that kit is yours. Okay, is this what it says on the box? No, this is actually an Ertl boxcar. This is not a CB&T Shops kit. Despite the roof being all wonky, this thing is completely intact and brand new. Oh god, is there still a plastic fill window on the table? Are you kidding me? Where is it? That's incredible. Oh, I see it. Okay, let me go put it in the box. Where is the box? Oh, I see it. Hold on. Good spotting there. Oh, that's amazing, guys. Okay. These are both Ertl double sheathed 40-foot USRA cars. They're great models. You just need to add a little weight to them. These are both basically factory. They came with kind of awful weathering on them that you can fix yourself with some nice washes and dry brushing. $5 each. Okay, this is a Roco U.S. military flat car. These were produced in the 70s, now made completely obsolete by the brand new Rapido offering. These were built by Magger in the 1950s. These are actually pretty. This one is still pretty nice. Honestly, it has really fine deck detail and decent underbody, and it comes with these Buckeye trucks, sadly with pizza cutter flanges. You can have this for like, about $2 when it's yours. I think I paid $2 for it. Okay, next up we have this really remarkably beautiful Illinois Central 40-foot reefer, and I usually wouldn't take the ready-to-run things out of the box, but you have to see how pretty this paint job is. Okay, let's see. My favorite character just died. Where can I find your email? My email's right here. It's interurbanera@gmail.com. Okay, so this is an Illinois Central I believe an express refrigerator, which is super nice. Build date of 1937. This lovely olive green and yellow and silver paint job is just great. It's so pretty. This is a fairly rare car, so $20 and it's yours. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Okay, we've got yet another Ertl. This one's a Chicago Northwestern double sheath boxcar. Again, $5 gets you these. So if you're wanting to model pre-war, I mean, we're nailing that. They were built 1916 to 20, and then they lasted in revenue service until the late 40s before being forced into retirement. Okay, this is Canadian National NSC 5277 plug door boxcar in with the bilingual lettering, so it says Canadian, which is kind of fun. CNIS reporting marks. Again, $20 gets you this. It's very nice. It has metal wheels and knuckle couplers. Okay, up next we've got a BNSF gondola. This one's a Thrall 2743 gondola. BN lettering, brand new in box, Atlas Master, $20. Okay, this is a USRA 1932 USRA, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 1932 ARA boxcar. Okay, in UP. Again, super nice car. Also, $20, I think. It's a pretty nice car. All right, let's put these back. So we've got the UP 40-foot ARA. We've got the CN plug door. Put some of these over here for now. I've got a BNSF gondola. 3 Erdl box cars. The third one is in the CB&T shops. Yeah, so we got 3 Erdl box cars, 1 GN, 1 CB&Q, 1 Chicago Northwestern, $5 each.
They all have separate grabs.
Yeah, they all have separate grabs and pretty nice underbody detail. $20 for the Illinois Central Express Reefer, which is nice. Illinois. Okay, the BN Opera window center beams, so nice. The Rock Island PS2 hopper. The SPB50 boxcar. The New Orleans Public Belt Pullman Standard boxcar. And the completely correct SP double door automobile boxcar. And then in here, we've got a metal kit made by Sidem. And it builds into this quite lovely little engine house you can see right here. So this is the entire kit with all the actual corrugated metal parts, which is pretty cool. And a bunch of wood pieces and stuff to build this engine house. I was going to do it as an open-ended engine house like some of the ones in the Via de Mexico, but decided I don't want to do it. So here, you can have it. It's only $5. Okay, and if you are a true believer, you can have a loop of Atlas True Track. Does anybody remember Atlas True Track? Where they engineered a bunch of their Atlas Snap Track with a molded roadbed that just kind of snaps right in. It's pretty cool, actually. I really wish it had taken off because it's a fantastic competitor to like Bachmann Easy Track. There's an entire loop of track in here, basically brand new, and you can have that for $10. I don't think they make Atlas True Track anymore, no. They made such like a limited quantity of it, and I think they only made like, the snap switch 18-inch radius curves, and that was it. It's kind of a shame. It's like, well, Kato Unitrack is probably the best ever made. That's a close second, honestly. It's quite nice. And then when you outgrow the molded in roadbed, you can just take the molded roadbed off and put it on a cork for your actual layout. It's a great, really well thought out. Okay. Let's see what we have in here. Okay, this is one of the most awful 3D printed buildings I've ever seen. This was a custom thing for a client that we had a 3D printer outfit, which I won't name the name of, produce for us, and they just got every detail wrong. Like, the windows being down here, it doesn't make any sense. They have no concept or grasp of architectural detail, and like these crazy, huge, stupid shingles on the roof. Like, it was awful, and we were so dismayed when it came in the mail. But I was using this as a painting test rig. Now, this would be great for kit bashing. You could resheath the roof, paint it up, plug all these windows, and then you have a really nice, like, turn of the century kind of Romanesque era station with just minimal effort. But yeah, I was just so sad that it didn't come out the way we wanted. Okay. If you don't want to mess around, you can get a ProTech DC throttle. And I guess the number one thing about this ProTech DC throttle is that you can enjoy saying the word ProTech like you just had 3 Red Bulls. It's, I suppose, a serviceable 12-volt DC transformer. It came with a G-scale set that I inherited a long time.
If the logo on your railroad is the Punisher head.
Oh my god, seriously. Is there a normal tech? Oh, good question.
No.
No. If somebody more technologically inclined than I can get me a drop of me saying Pro Tech, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. You can have this for like literally nothing. If you want it, and you buy something else, like if you buy literally anything else and you tell me you want this, I will put it in the box with you. Same goes for this old 70s Bachmann fire starter. I mean throttle.
It is UL listed.
It is UL listed. Yeah,
they
like
still use them in the sets today.
Yeah, it's insane. They've been using these consistently since the 60s. And like it's not the worst throttle in human history. Like the American Flyer ones where they literally arc electricity as you move them is just scary. But these actually work, and they're a decent starter thing and a great auxiliary power unit for like building lighting and stuff. You can have this for like $1. Okay, this is a really fun kit bash, but I don't need it anymore. This is also an SP&S diner that somebody had super detailed the full interior relatively accurately in wood and cardboard, which actually looks pretty cool. It comes with an accurate roof with all the beautiful venting and roof hatches for ice and such, which is pretty cool. It has some silly 60s diaphragms that are kind of coming off, but the rest of the car is like super nice. I would just put modern Walthers trucks underneath it. I believe the kit itself is from 60s Walthers offering with the stamped metal sides and the wooden roof. And you can have this for $10. I think it just needs to go to a good home where it can be appreciated as a really nicely detailed diner. So slap some Pullman 3-axle trucks underneath it and some couplers, and it's good to go. Okay, these are fun. Have any of you ever built the Finaro and Camerlengo kits? These are really actually enjoyable resin kits. No, I can't throw that at the wall. Somebody really spent a lot of time and effort building that diner. I want somebody to actually like polish it up and run it. But anyways, these FNC kits, $11. No. So these FNC kits are really nice resin kits. All you have to do is wash them with warm soapy water, and you just drill the holes for all the grabs and paint it up really easily. Unlike some other resin kit manufacturers, the FNC kits go together really nicely. So this is an SP A50 door and a half. These were used for automobile and furniture service. Interwar, so like early 30s to mid 50s. I've got more than one of them. I've got 2 of them. I think these were like $30 kits or something. If you want, how about 15 per or $30 for both if you want them? Okay. Speaking of Intermountain kits, this is an undecorated PS1 boxcar, which I was going to do up as an Alta car, but I realized I could just buy the KD kits and put them together. These are really nice for a number of reasons because they give you like a variety of different details, a roof pattern that's quite unique, and all the stirrups and grabs and underbody detail that you would want. You can have this for $5. I paid $10 for it a long time ago. There you go. Yet again, another Proto 2000 kit that I think it's a Proto 2000 kit. Yeah. This is a WP gondola, which is also completely correct. This is another Proto 2000 model where they got it 100%. This is exactly a Western Pacific gondola that they actually ordered in real life, and it's not just lettered for it. Again, these kits go together really well. If you're really careful, you can get all the grabs on them, and if you really feel comfortable, you can replace all the plastic grabs with metal grabs and stirrups very easily. using the Tichy metal grabs and stirrups. And A-Line makes some great stirrups for this kit. $5. West of France. Wow. I'm impressed. Okay, let's see. What else do we have? Okay, well, we did some research and we figured out that this is a circa 1996 three-bay paint job for this Exactrail BN Pullman Standard. Let's see. Oh, it's a Magger 4750 covered hopper, which is pretty cool. It's ex-Frisco. Just really nicely done. And you can see, interestingly, so the ends are gray, and the patch is the entire side of the car shot in silver, which is extremely cool. Yeah, again, like all the Exactrail cars, $20 gets you this beautiful Magger 3-bay. You can have what used to be a tank car. No. You can have a replica of my very first train bank, coin bank. A beautiful 242 Columbia. This is all cast metal. It's very nice. It has the plug in it so you can still fill it up with cash if you still believe in coins. But in any case, like, as silly as, like, generic train bank, like, it's quite cute. I like it. But I don't like it enough to keep it, so it's yours for $10. Train-shaped object. I like that. TSO. If you're one of those people who enjoy Jitter-Tracks and, oh my god, somebody paid $37.95 for this? Why? I certainly didn't pay $37.95 for this. This came in a random box of stuff. So,
Selling that.
wow, really, $40 for a Digitrax decoder. Oh man. Okay. Anyways, I'm not going to charge you. How about $7.95 for this? Was this a DC 143 PS 8-pin plug? So $7.95 exactly, and you can have this. Okay. Similarly, $30. This fits an Atlas MP15 DC. This is a DN163A3, and you can have this for the same. How about $8? Same as the other one. Okay. Now we're getting to some interesting stuff. This is an S40-8 stock car kit. This is a Southern Pacific kit. So Intermountain made a ready-to-run variant of this, but not exactly this car. And it builds up into this beautiful stock car. You can see the wooden and metal outside composite bracing. And Westerfield kits are kind of a gold standard for resin kits. If you want to attempt building one, I would start with the Finaro and Camerlengo kits just to get a handle on it. But once you get good at resin car kits, I highly recommend building them because they have some of the best instructions of any car kit. If you had basic modeling skills like I can only build an Athearn Blue Box kit, and you read these instructions, I genuinely think you could build this car. Al Westerfield did such a good job thinking about how somebody might build these cars. So it comes with, this car is complete, this kit is complete, and it shows with detail parts the construction process so you don't get lost. It's just really nicely done. These are long out of production and very rare, often going for $60 to $70 on eBay, but you can have this one for $20. Okay, let's see what's in this one. Oh, this is fun. I'm on the fence whether or not I want to sell this, but this is a Santa Fe 1927 ACF cupola caboose. You know, your classic Santa Fe cupola caboose with the wooden windows. This is an undecorated kit, so it comes with a bunch of extra parts, so you could build any variant that you want. It's completely complete. It's a really cool kit. I'll let it go for $20 just because I kind of don't want to sell it. It's probably the only thing I'll say that I kind of don't want to sell. All the other stuff must go. Okay, let's see what's in here. Oh, this is a complete and brand new kit because I bought this fairly recently. This is a Fowler patent Acryl boxcar, which you can have for $10. It has exceptional detail. This is one of their newer tooling, so it has like every board of the original just a stunning kit. And, you know, Accurail just keeps getting better. So, yeah, just enjoy this for $10. Okay, let's see. This is a branch line kit. Okay, so PS1, single door, regular boxcar, not a plug. These are kind of fiddly to build, but kind of fun at the same time. You can have this one for $10 as well. It builds up into an incredibly detailed kit. Just be very careful as you build it, and it will provide you with beautiful results. Okay, let's see what's in here. Okay, data only, 6-foot PS1, and the same. Okay, so 2. If you have a prototype freelance railroad that you want to letter some cars for, but you don't want to do all the data, these Accurail data only ones are fantastic because the car's already painted. It's already has all of the dimensional data on it. These are exceptionally nice cars. So yeah, how about $7 each, and you can have them, or 2 for 14. Yeah, they're really fun. And that's an easy way to start building a prototype freelance model railroad fleet. This is a second S40-8 stock car kit, so if you want another one, you got it. Okay. Let's see what's in here. Okay. Undecorated duckbill combine, so 1870s era. This kit is complete. It's undecked. It's ready for paint. You can have this for $10. Okay. Let's see what other fun stuff we have. Oh my god, yeah, this is a long live stream, guys. Okay, let's see. Here's a Finaro and Camerlengo Northern Pacific 40-foot boxcar with 8-inch inside height and truss rods. Another FNC kit, builds really great. $20 will get you the kit. It's another great thing to build. Okay, and then finally, from this box at least, we've got a wood hopper, which is kind of fun. Let's see if there's a drawing of it. Yeah, so it's this nice wood hopper, very East Coasty looking thing. It's entirely wood construction from the turn of the century. It's also a resin kit. Builds up really nice. This is one of their earlier FNC kits. You can have it for $10. That's a hopper. Okay, so we've got the hopper and the NP 40-footer. We've got the B&O Fowler boxcar. We've got the early caboose, the Santa Fe caboose. We've got one of the Westerfield stock cars. We've got both of those Digitrax decoders. We've got the 3-bay hopper. We've got the WP gondola. We've got the undecorated Pullman Standard 40-footer. We've got the 2 F&C A50 boxcars. And we've got the Branch Line Santa Fe single door. Another one of those Westerfield stock cars, and 2 of the data only 40-foot box cars. And then we've got the SP&S Steiner and the Mager U.S. Army Transportation Corps flat car. Those 2 silly DC controllers, the train-shaped object, and the catenary. Okay. Next, we've got one of these OTT lights, or auto lights. It's a pretty useful device, actually. You use it for drawing and stuff. Once you unplug it, you open it up, and it has...
Plug it in.
Yeah, it has one of those tubes. And let me plug it in and blind the audience here. Are you ready to be blinded? Put on your sunglasses, everybody, because that'll help. Let's see.
You can find a plug that works.
It's like those USB cables where you plug it in once and it never goes in right the first time. Okay, there you go. Ugh. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, well,
Is it not working?
it doesn't seem to work. Well, Oh, wait, no, the power's on.
Oh, well then never mind.
Okay, well, this was a not light. Maybe if you can stick another battery in it, you can have it for $1. How about $1? I'll send it to you, and then you can buy a new bulb for it. Weird.
Very anticlimactic.
Yeah, seriously, very anticlimactic. Ah, okay, here we go. Ugh. Okay, a little bit worse for wear. But this is a Bachmann Dash 8. It runs really well because it has this incredible heavy-duty can motor. It actually does run pretty well. It has a split frame, so it'd be very difficult to DCC. But a fantastic like first engine for a younger modeler if you really love 80s era General Electric products. You can get replacement handrails, so you don't have to fight with these going everywhere. But yeah, and then the side frames you can also get from Bachmann pretty cheap. I'll let this go for $10. Like if you're really into it, we're more than welcome to it. Okay, let's see what other fun stuff we've got. Okay, we've got this fantastic ore car. This is an ore dock from Walthers. These got really rare quite often. This is complete, 100% complete new in box. You can have it for $100. They usually go for $300. But yeah, I'll mail this to you. And it's this entire kit plus the the approach ramp and all that. It's a really cool Walthers kit. So $100 and it's yours. Okay, if you're feeling adventurous, this is just an empty Rapido box. If you're feeling adventurous, you can just buy this entire box of mostly structure kits off of me for the price of shipping. It includes like an Atlas bridge from the old Alta 1, an interlocking tower, most of a New River Mining Company kit, and an car float apron, and some other random bits and bobs in it. But yeah, for the price of mailing this box to you, which would probably be, I think, around 20 to 25 bucks, you can have this entire box of building parts. Okay, look at this lovely Conger lantern for a moment while I get the other box. Okay, now we're going to go into some books. You might be able to fit a Z-scale layout onto the ore dock. That'd be pretty funny. Okay, so books are whatever you're willing to pay for it. I will ship them media mail and separately from the other items so that they remain light. Okay, I love to draw, so I have this fantastic book of Piranesi lithographs. So there's hundreds and hundreds of hyper detailed lithographs that you can drink in the details of. You can have this for $2. A folio of Frank Lloyd Wright's more modern designs here, and it all comes out and is very beautiful, and it comes with a bunch of different homes, including, of course, Falling Water and the Hotel in Japan. Or no, this is the Taliesin Fellowship. It comes with a bunch of cool stuff. So if you're a Frank Lloyd Wright fan, you can have this for a couple dollars. A Frank Lloyd Wright book with a pun. Oh yeah, if you're interested in purchasing these items, make a list of the items you want to buy and note the timestamp. Then send me an email to interurbanera@gmail.com. I'll respond in a couple days confirming whether or not the items are still available and with the total cost and the shipping. Payment will be via PayPal or Venmo. Shipping will be via the U.S. Postal Service. Put your name and address in the email. Then I'll email you USPS tracking confirmation whenever I send it out, which will probably be later this week. Items are first come, first serve. So, okay, now we've got some more Frank Lloyd Wright books for $1. Beautiful full color shots if you need some architectural inspiration. The Art Deco Architecture of New York, including a map of Manhattan and some gorgeous black and white photographs showing off the details of these structures for $1. A pretty nice overview of American Art Deco, including industrial design, locomotives, furniture, vehicles, architecture, all sorts of stuff. And you can have this for a couple dollars. It's a good read, too. It's actually well written. And has some really good kit bashing. I mean, like, imagine scratch building that in HO scale. It'd be amazing. A very fun 1960s book. Hovercrafts and hydrofoils, part of the Arco Color series, and just some legitimately great illustrations of hovercrafts and hydrofoils explaining how they work, and all of these 1960s techno-optimism of that era, showing off all the crazy ideas that people had that more or less went nowhere. For free, you can have a modeler's showcase DVD of some model railroad stuff. Kind of a cool book on building the bridge that went across the Carquinez Strait in the north part of San Francisco Bay, including some great photographs of it being built, and presumably it also has some plans in there, which is pretty cool. Make me an offer. Same with this Frank Lloyd Wright book. We've also got realistic railroading with toy trains if you want that. Also make me an offer. And this I bought at a library sale many years ago and was the inspiration for CDO Bay. This is a marvelous book called Above San Francisco, and Herb Caen wrote all the text for it, and it has these absolutely stunning, sometimes then and now photographs of all sorts of things. Really cool. Very inspiring. You can have that for a couple bucks. We've got some UP Roseville area timetables from 2003. Got a couple of those. This one's June and August, respectively. And it shows track layouts, diagrams, restrictions, all sorts of facility information for the Roseville area, and those can be yours for $1. Also for $1, I've got a fat stack of Santa Fe timetables. We've got a system timetable number 5. We've got number 4. We've got number 3. We've got number 5 again, same date range. A third 5 for some reason, and a fourth 5 for some reason. You can have these for the cost of shipping. I just want to give them to somebody who's actually into Santa Fe timetable stuff. So again, they have a wealth of information right before the merger of what happened and how it happened, including all the places along the system and where you need to be and how you need to do it, grade profiles, all that good stuff. So if you're a Santa Fe modeler in the 90s, you'll love those. If you're a UP modeler in the 2000s, you'll enjoy that. Cost of shipping, just let me know. A surprisingly useful book if you really want to get into like painting backdrops or painting anything really. This was a spectacular starter book on various techniques and how you might want to approach doing various styles of painting and stuff. That's how I learned how to do this stuff, amongst that and art classes, of course. But yeah, you can have this for the cost of shipping. It's just a really good overview book on how to do it, how to paint. A fun Ted Worm book on the rebirth of the Virginia and Truckee from presumably the 70s onward. Just a fun little book for $1. Check it out if you're a V&T fan. And these are really interesting. The Railway Locomotive and Historical Society publishes these, I believe, quarterly. And these are railroad history books, really nicely put together histories of a wide variety of topics. I'm just calling attention to these. If you want one of those, you can have it for $1. And for $10, you can have this wonderful book that I can probably get signed by the author of Railway Places of Portland, Oregon. Railway Palaces of Portland, Oregon. Architectural history of Henry Villard, and goes into wonderful detail about how various buildings in Portland were constructed through the lens of Henry Villard's stewardship and support. So just a really good book. And yeah, pretty sure I can get that signed by the author. $10. Okay, let's see if there's any other good things. Okay. For you gamers out there, how about the SimCity 4 Deluxe Edition Strategy Guide? Remember this? God, remember when you actually had to look through strategy guides and on the internet? Now you can. You can do it again for $1. Who wants a lovely old Primus strategy guide from the old days? Very fun. And speaking of old game ephemera, the SimCity 3000 guide on how to play it, the Railroad Tycoon 2 industry map, which is pretty fun and shows all of the freight cars and stats and stuff, and the industry flowchart map as a physical copy and not like a PDF. This is actually on cardboard, which is pretty cool, and all the hotkeys. So you can have that and the manual together for $1 if you're really interested in that kind of thing. Kind of fun. I think we're nearing the end of the supply of interesting things, so I think I'll wrap it up here. If you saw something that you really want, just reach out, and I'll show that. I'll give you that one last work through of how to purchase. So make a list of the items you want to buy, the timestamps of each item, send it to Interurban Era, and I'll get back to you with a full list of the subtotal of your items and shipping, and then pay me via PayPal or Venmo. Shipping will be via USPS. Make sure to put your full name and address in the email so I know where to send it, and then I will email you the tracking information once it is sent out later this week. This has been Interurban Era. Didn't say the price for the station at 2017. I don't remember what that station was.
Do you mean this thing?
Do you mean like the plastic thing? Do you mean this guy? In any case, if you meant that one or the other one, just send me an email inquiring for a price check on any of these items, and I will get back to you. All right. This has been Interurban Era. Thank you so much for spending time with me. You could have done anything on a beautiful Sunday, but you decided to spend some time with me. I really appreciate that. And I'll talk to you guys soon. And I'm looking forward to seeing what wonderful emails you've sent about items you want to buy. Thanks again, and see you soon.